The Bible for 20 minutes. What? What am I reading? When I come out with the closet with my mom and I told my mom I'm bisexual, she said, boy can play the role of Juliet. No! Hello everyone, how are you? MarsVenusJupiter here with a new video for this channel. And this time we're in a something different video because this is the aesthetic of the kind of content I usually upload. I usually upload gameplays, but this one happy day. Today this video is being uploaded is the Bisexual Visibility Day, and this topic has taken on a very important year. Well, this year has been important for me because I recognize myself as one. Oh no, that's sad. Uh, and well, that's true. This time, my whole life, I didn't know what I was. Hoping, well, before everything else, I'll talk a little about myself. And that's all. That's all. Well, this is a topic I want to bring out in the channel. And so a few days ago I made a post on Reddit asking you share your funny story, your stories, anyway, your stories about the topic, so we can create a safe space here between us, between all of us. And that's is all, so let's get started. I'm going to take off my glasses for a bit because I can't see. I can't really reach myself, and I heard my sexual icon. My queen of queens. If you already follow me on Instagram, or you know that for this woman I live. For this woman, oh sorry. For this woman I die. But anyway, here she is. Well, let's begin. So we start the first story. This is really the only funny story I have. You can give me credit if you want. My friend and I were talking at the moment when I said nothing. The LGBT topic come up and I thought that was the perfect time to So I say I'm bisexual, by the way. I swear to God, without missing to be said, damn it! Friend's name? You've got access to double of people. If you stay safe, you've never been so powerful in my life, and I don't think I will. You ever will. And the worst part is he has girlfriend. Will even there or any queer person, you fall in love with some straight, right? It's like thanks for nothing, thanks for traumatizing me. Okay, the next story I said, I sent text message of my mom, my Christian mom. Oh no. Oh no, I'm bisexual. My Christian mom, who I'm estranged from. Sorry. I am bisexual. We haven't spoken at time. No reply. Damn. I did it to make her mad, since she didn't treat me well. My cousin says she got furious as she reading it, ranted about the Bible for 20 minutes. Why always? Well, luckily for me not, but I think that if you know people from the LGBT community, I think it's always happened to them like, oh no, my family is Christian or my family is Catholic. It's like, what luck you have, those people have to live in super homophobic families. It's like, why universe, why life, why give them that beautiful gift to Christian and Catholic people? Not criticizing religious, of course, Next story. I saw a hot guy in the gym wearing a sleeves, shirt, and sweatpants. Oh my god, me too. I always with guys like that. Oh, thank you, life. Thank you, universe. Well, not God. Universe to send me a hunk. I don't ask anything else in this life. Well, yes, ask a lot of things, but no, well, I don't know. The truth is, well, I thought he was hot. I want to go to tell him he looked good, but I saw his girlfriend, a tall good girl with a good body and completely with a white face, black makeup, lace gear, choker outfit with spikes. I thought she was hooked. What? Accidentally smiled smugly like a freaking Grinch. So my friend started laughing so hard they had to sit down at the mall. I didn't get it. I don't get it. He likes the guy girlfriend on the guy. I didn't know. Whatever. Me too. Besides, I consider myself to be romantic and a sexual person. Why? Because I think my whole life I've been taught that you have to consume, because that's natural. But really ridiculous saying those things about SXO, SAX stuff. But anyway, the society tells you that is normal. That, oh, I have the number, I forgot it. Neurodivergent, isn't it? Mm. Ah, no, it's allosexuality. That's that's like you don't need to that to be happy. And I took imagine it being a sexual person who doesn't know they are sexual. Well, I don't know if YouTube will ban me. Oh, a person who is SAXUIL or not, and not knowing your sexuality in a romantic sense. That's my case. Like my whole life, I fall in love with guys, and I thought I was gay, and said I am gay. That's for sure. But I didn't feel completely comfortable with that level. Like I don't know, feel like me. It's not about being homophobic. And I recently, embarrassing, recently I fell in love with a girl, and it's like, whoa. Wait, wait, no. Wait, you don't know. And releasing it, I had fallen in love with many girls before, and I had made the connection. And just talking with friends, was like I think like the person, and they already know. I was like, what? How did they already know? I didn't. It's always like that. Always, no matter if you're gay, bisexual, pansexual, people already knows, and it's like, but not people saying, "Oh, you act gay. Obviously, you're gay." Not like that. It's the people close to you who don't judge. Like I already know, because for example, when I come out with my mom and told her I'm bisexual, she say, "I know the bisexual is a topic for you," and I was like, "What, mom? Thanks for the advice." Guys, I'm going to put my regular glasses because I can see anything. I grew up in a church with this one soloist, so there's just. I grew up in a church that I was convinced in a very small town. Oh no, I think all queer people are traumatized. I mean, I think you're from city, you don't have traumas, but if you are from a small town, it's like there are always trauma. As a part of the purity talks you group at an early age, I was told that boys, imaginary girls, oh, I don't know if I can say that. I mean, that imaginary without clothes. Every time I saw them a few years later, girl, when I was going through the puberty, I started thinking about girls without clothes and about acts outside of marriages and explicit acts with them. I was so closeted that I convinced myself. I am so closeted that I convinced myself I think, oh, that's what a boy will probably think about our attractive girls, or my fierce notable crush. Boys like them because there are the things they will think. I'm not attracted to. I'm just considering what all boys think. It's funny how I thought I was smart putting myself in the place of the boys, but explicit acts with thoughts, the thoughts they probably had about women, and what my own thoughts with a man. This is a story. You see, I already told you. I think every bisexual goes through this stage of thinking they are gay or lesbian, and then someone else and any gender comes along. It's like, oh, love at first sight, or the opposite, right? Your whole life you like woman, and then suddenly you never heard a bisexual story. Well, it's true, I am new in this stuff, but I never heard anyone say, oh, I always love women and I like men, right? Obviously it happens, yes, but I never hear it. I think every B person goes through this stage or pansexual with a, oh no wait, and pansexual where it's like, I always like this, I always like these people, but now I like these other people. I think you realize this, and I think that's just how sexually works. I think that's why sometimes in the gay men, their life wasn't easy, but at least they know what they are. And the worst part is accepting yourself, but at least they know you like the straight people who, oh, straight people who super easy. Well, I think, well, you like only gender, it's like, oh well, okay, and you like bi. And like I was saying, when you're a romantic or a sexual, it's like, you know, oh, you're going to your bisexual phase, then not I am bisexual, but no, I think I never actually like anymore. And it's like, because I consider myself I'm a very romantic person in the sense that I had crushes, but sometimes I question myself and say, what if I never actually like anyone and I just do it because society says I have to like someone and I am better off alone. You know, I don't know, I still don't know, but here I am, better still talking. And you thinking about people of the same AJB, that's that. They caused me satisfaction most of my life. I tried to hide it. I like pretending adult literature and hide it to read in private. What? What I'm reading? And I finally decided to be myself. I told my sisters. She already hit the dog and the cats. My cats are really violent with my poor Bruno. Poor Bruno. I tell my sister and my best friend and tells a group chat. Different countries and cities, so nothing face to face. My best friend say, honey, I know. I already know. I tell them, people know. Don't freak out, okay? Maybe you'll say, because I suffer a lot of homophobia during my straight phase. Like when I had a phase where I said I am only going to live for a woman. And I feel like, could I do it right? Because I was like, oh well, I look to something consider myself be romantic, but let's talk about me again. Sorry, I consider myself be romantic, but I prefer women's. But no, because women's, oh my god, women's are goddess. God, hush universe for creating woman my religion, woman are everything. So honestly, this time like a little problem I have, because I think I usually treat men very badly. Because I don't know, it's like my brain, you know. Women have always confronted me and I always like them, right? And men have just caused me problems, made me feel bad, but I love them, you know. And I think that's my own problem, actually, that's actually mistelling. Different countries and city. Oh yeah, that's what honey, I know. Don't you remember when I found your fanfic in your room? What? I had repressed that embarrassing moment a bit, so I thought, oh yeah, what? What? For some reason now since I want to clarify that's the original story of someone, not fanfic with existing characters. So I mentioned that technically it wasn't a fanfic. She said, oh, you're a fan. Go, caught by a fanfic. Well, got. Well, this is going to be long. Oh no, I am MTV. What's that? 17 at the time, and the story I'm in closet and I want to share the story that happened in my middle school of that affect me a lot. In my school, we have a tradition to pull in our Romeo and Juliet play, directed by English department, every year. When they were giving out roles, I ended up choosing Romeo because I was scared to go for the role I really wanted, but I felt awful about. However, to my surprise, a few days later, I was told to my classmate who said being in the hospital to an incident, and I also asked for the role. Suggests that once she recovered, we could reach with teacher choosing. I refused and gave her the role, asking in return I chose Juliet. Oh, he was a boy and want to be Juliet. I feel lucky. I never had the thoughts about my gender. With my gender identity, I had the thoughts about, obviously, because I am very feminine person. Like, since when I was a little, I played with dolls, so as society always criticizes me that. But I think in any point of my life, I say like I'm not. I have said I'm very masculine, but I never like I don't like men. I don't feel like a man, because I always want to be very sure about my gender identity, and I'm grateful for that because talking about sexuality is strong, but at least it's more normal, right? But talking about being trans or non-binary, it's like whoa, whoa, whoa. There's stronger stories. The teachers took me aside and tried to discuss me, but I stayed firm to the following weeks. No, poor gosh, no. Finally, Rochelle Day called, and I noticed him perfectly that even now, 2 years later, I could still perform it. I didn't casting perfectly. I know the teachers wouldn't be impartial, so I had to do really well. Oh, what a surprise! That just other girls didn't even know the script. I couldn't do the casting because they didn't let her read
A few moments later.
it while performing. So I got the role. I was extremely happy. You can imagine how happy I was. Well, the next day I was called to the department and they say a boy can play Juliet. No, but I had done so well, and they wanted for the male role.
Oh, no!
Tell them no.
No!
But I can play the
No.
female role. I tried to argue with them, but they say a decision was final. I because clearly to me that what wanted was to hide their transphobia by giving the role to the girl, no matter how well I did it. But when that didn't work, they had to do it directly. The worst part was the other girl didn't want to role of Juliet in the end, so they had to find another girl who didn't even want to participate. They began to let me play the role. I had rightfully earned it. Yes, of course. That girl was my friend, which made me even worse because I called a boy feeling jealous. And they didn't want a boy to play Juliet. He could clear me the first day. Sure, so I cast me. I had no entered the whole school lauding me. I lost my many hours of Rochelle's. and allowed them to crush my dreams. And it was like a punch to the stomach. Honestly, I got pretty depressed at the moment. No, pure. To make the worst story, the following years the participation in the play was absolutely low. Almost no one gon get anyone. And in the end, the roles of Benoblio and Mercurio, I haven't read Romeo and Juliet. Sorry, ended up being performed by two girls. You can't imagine how I feel I saw it. I want to die. Yes, I understand you. I understand. Unless I pass inside them, but I'm still not. Peace. I was excited. Oh no. I was so excited about the possibility of wearing a beautiful dress and makeup in front of everyone. Being treated like a woman during the rehearsals and everything. Rehearsals and everything. It was hard for me because I felt hard earned it
Oh,
it wasn't fair to me.
onda,
It really
no.
made me
No,
want
no.
to distance myself from my gender identity for a long time. What the heck? Why? Because always schools traumatize LGBT people. Always. I was around 10. There was the game as was basically cheese touch from the diary of Wimpy Kid. I never read the diary of a Wimpy Kid. Sorry. But instead Scarlet the guy touch. You play it like gay, not like gay. If someone touch you, you're gay. People who want to do that we're looking to make someone interesting or create drama will run up to someone to tap out the shoulder, yelling gay touch at the top of their lungs. And then one I was walking to my classroom in the morning, some boy in the year above me springs past me with the friends and shrieks, gay touch in my ear. Then touch in my shoulder and runs off hysterically loudly with his friends. I immediately felt like scared enough for being gay, but getting tasted or embraced in front of my classmates. As I was and still am, I'm a relatively quiet introverted girl that doesn't enjoy attention. I still didn't feel crushes to anyone at the time, and still don't. But for 1 to 2 years later, I get platonic crush on a girl in the year below me. But since I never heard of platonic love and have a squish interest crush, it assumed to get touch, had me back to haunt me. I'm bad at waiting, so I don't know if that was made sense or not. Sorry. I feel it romantic. I feel romantic. A romantic. I feel you're romantic. You are a romantic. Eh? No, I'm not. I'm not to interfere. I'm not to meddle into people's lives. Sorry. You know what you want. I'm still a tiny introverted girl. I love that touch game. Well, that's voila for the video today. If you notice, there weren't many bisexual story because people didn't comment on my post. But we could do the next another video, but not with your experience. And I don't know what I'll do. Maybe the same message on my maybe the same message on my Instagram, which is below of the description box, or yeah, message on Instagram, or maybe not comments. I don't know. Think they missed it. Well, yes, maybe I will comment. This all for the video of today. I hope you have a lovely day today, celebrating the bisexual visibility. And remember, you are precious. You are amazing. You are incredible people. I don't change for anyone. See you soon. Bye.
Bye bye, Beth. Mwah!
Harley says goodbye too. So, Harley, my true love. I love you, Harley. Harley, I love you, Harley Quinn. Harley Quinn, my queen, my bisexual queen. Thanks to Harley Quinn, I'm bisexual. Thanks to Harley Quinn, I realize I'm bisexual. I love you, Harley Quinn. Thank you, Harley Quinn, tu patrona. Did you hear?
Harley Quinn! Harley Quinn!